My name is Toonoo Sharky. I'm from Cape Dorset and 39-year-old. And I'm a carver, and I've been carving all my life since I was 10-year-old. I learned by watching my grandfather that he used to carve. I used to sit beside him when he used to work on his carving.
And for you, as you got older, what kind of things did you like to carve?
I like doing different carvings than doing the same thing all the time. And sometimes I just follow the shape of the stone and try not waste it too much.
Wow. So what do you mean? You can see a stone, and you can see an image in the stone even before you start?
Yes, not all the time, but that usually happens.
And what kind of stone do you work with the most?
I mostly work with, they call it serpentine, soapstone.
Tell us a little bit about your sculptures that are just here, or your carvings, excuse me.
Yes, these carvings, I like doing faces that my grandfather used to make, just the faces, but the idea came that if I do a little more work than the face, adding a wings with a feet.
How long would it take you to carve something like we're seeing just here beside you?
This kind of piece, it takes 4 to 5 days to finish it up from the start.
How do you feel when you're carving something like that, and how do you feel when you're done?
When they're done, I take a closer look. When I take a close look, when I looking at the details, I think I have to work a little more. But when it's completely done, I feel relief, and because it is tiring work, hard work.
And do you use a machine or tools?
Today, yeah, mostly power tools, grinder and die grinder and other small power tools. But I mostly use a die grinder and a grinder, angle grinder, and hand tools like chisels or hand files. I really used to like the hand tools, that, but it takes a little longer to finish up, and the power tools are much pretty quicker today, and much more easier to figure the stone with power tools.
What would you say to your kids if they want to be a carver like you or an artist? Will you encourage them or will you discourage them?
Yeah, I would encourage them, but I would love to see them finishing the school first, because I never finished the school. It'll be more important if they finish school, that and they wouldn't having a hard time speaking or talking English like I am.
Cape Dorset is famous for the prints and the annual print collection. Do you feel like the carving should be getting more attention than they are?
We, the carvers, need more more attention than rushing today, because especially today the young carvers are doing rushing work, even though we encourage them to take their time.
If we look ahead, you know, there was the 50th anniversary of the Cape Dorset print collection last year. If we look forward the next 50 years, how do you hope the art scene here in Cape Dorset changes for carvers such as yourself?
That's a good question. But yeah, I was, it will continue like it is doing now, even though the time changes today, and yeah, the life has changed today than before, so it's kind of hard to predict or hard to tell. But rush work, I can see.
And then Toonoo, is there anything else that you'd want people watching this to know about you, your life in Cape Dorset, or your work as a carver?
The younger carvers can listen more and respect their elder, and that way they wouldn't really lose doing carving like today. Yeah, I wish to if they can listen, and I'm sure they can listen, and one day I wanted to encourage them more and sharing with them more how the artwork, the carving, about the carving does work, or how it works without rushing it.
Toonoo, thank you so much. It was terrific.
You're welcome.
Kuyanamik.
Ilali.